So Jai Gurudev, today we have with us Abhishek ji. Abhishek ji has come from UK to do seva, and he is doing in information desk. He has been regularly taking tours. तो अभिषेक जी स्वागत है आपका हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे। आपका
Thank you.
2 दिन हुआ है, 2-3 दिन हुआ है और आश्रम आप मेरे ख्याल से काफी टाइम से हैं, 1-1.5 महीने से हैं और लेकिन इन्फॉर्मेशन डेस्क में परसों से स्टार्ट किया। यस, एम आई राइट?
Yes, thank you so much for having me here. Yeah, it's been a couple of days since I've been here. यहाँ information desk पे. But yeah, I've been here since 26th of May now. It's been almost 50, 60 days that I've been here in the ashram. Feels really nice. I came here like 15 years ago, and this is the second time I've been here. So it feels really nice to be home, really nice to be out here. When I came here, Gurudev was here too, so got a chance to meet with him, meditate with him, do satsangs. It's just an amazing feeling that, people who are working here or doing seva here, they do their work, and then in the evenings they chant, they sing, and, then go back to sleep, wake up early in the morning, do the group sadhana, do the long prayers, do the sanyams. It's just an amazing feeling. There's there's complexity here. Surely in the ashram, there are all sorts of colorful people that you'll see.
So
But then,
one of the things which I noticed about your work has been on WhatsApp. I saw your group. I think it's called "I Stand for Peace," and with more than 600 members, and there is a continuous flow of content. With I think in one day you got 80 plus posts. So what is your source of information? How do you manage all this, despite all of your seva and other work you're doing?
see, how I manage this, even I don't know how I manage this. It just happens. It's like, my hands, my mind just flows and flows, and it just comes. The entire point of when I started all of this was just so that, uh, you know for example, if Gurudev is in X city, अब वो वहाँ पे है with 10 volunteers, 10 teachers, and there's some special moment, some Krishna moment अपना है, and then they got to witness, and we never saw it, or maybe he shared something. For example, I'll tell you one of the incidences. So it was, I think, last year, and he was on an evening walk, and he was with a surgeon, and he showed the surgeon notifications popping up on his iPhone. So by the way, you must have noticed that he wears a smart ring on his finger. So the notifications would pop up every morning at 4, saying that we do not detect a heartbeat. Are you okay?
Hmm.
And that's the time he would meditate.
Hmm.
So just he was like, and the surgeon was shocked. She was shocked, absolutely. So and all the devotees were like taken aback that when Gurudev meditates, it's like the metabolism of his body goes so down that he literally has no heartbeat. It's really amazing. So that those little moments, it's just lost. You get to hear, or maybe you don't get to hear. So the entire point is, whenever I share, so that people, get to hear, get to see those little stories, those little moments of Gurudev wherever he is, and it feels really nice. Even they feel really nice seeing all these updates wherever he is, because we sort of always feel the disconnect whenever he goes abroad, or whenever he's away from us physically. I mean, obviously he's with us all the time, but a part of us wants to know whatever he's doing right now. अभी वो कहाँ पे है, क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या बोल रहे हैं, and then, if we get like 2-3 updates daily, it's sort of like, he's with us. Oh yeah, yeah, he's taking this course now, he's done this talk now, or he's taking this satsang now, or he's doing this or that, or whatever. Mind wants to know. It's like he's ours, so we want to know, everything. I mean, अभी हमारा गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड होता है, तो we want to know कहाँ पे है भाई, क्या कर रही है, क्या कर रहा है. For us, he's our Valentine. Yeah, so that's the whole point.
Yeah, so you have worked in Delhi and also in the United Kingdom. So what do you relate? What is the difference, the way Art of Living functions and works? At the same time, you have been working so much on Facebook and what do you call WhatsApp. Still, you're not a teacher. So what is stopping you to give even more time officially and work with the trust office and do teaching work in the Art of Living?
I think that the work here and in the Europe and the other countries, I don't see any difference, because if you go a little deeper, you see that the mind only works in those five modulations, and that's it. It doesn't really matter where you come from, what your experiences have been, or what color, race, or country you're born in, or whatever it is. It just works in those five modulations, and that's it. So the whatever way we get the registrations, whatever way we pull people into the art of living to show them a better way of life, it's the same there as well. It's just applied in a sort of different way, because maybe a little bit cultural differences and all that, so enticing them thoda yukti lagana padta hai usme, but that's it. Yeah, so apart from the the group, Facebook pay, and on other social media platforms, however I can pitch in on a daily basis, I just do it. So I've been organizing, for example, eternity processes for about 10 years now, so it's been really close to me. This was one particular course I remember that saved my life. I'd done my happiness, I'd done my advanced DSN, but honestly telling you, nothing happened.
Acha.
I was in that sort of a
So
junction at
it
that.
was the eternity process which actually transformed your perception of the art.
Exactly, because it just blew me away when I experienced the vastness of our soul, of how long we've been here. We are actually eternal. I mean, we say it; it's just a word that just slips away from our mouth, but we don't realize the depth in that, and that's the whole thing. You know, to be able to experience and know that yes, I am eternal. I've been here, and we get stuck in all those small little things here and there and this and that. So yeah, so that's one of the things that I've been working on. And however I can pitch in, मतलब it's like एक हम हवन करते हैं ना, तो अपना आहुति होते हैं, तो गुरु के सेवा के काम में बस एक थोड़ा सा डाल दिया, आहुति हो गया, बस that's the whole thing, so
About
yeah, about
teaching?
the teaching,
Hmm.
you're going all personal.
No,
I get this question a lot. See, I get this question a lot. I mean, it's been almost 15 years that I've been in art of living, and a lot of people would say, "Kyun nahi?"
after 15 years, people start to plan for advanced course teachers and DS and teachers. You have not even
Yeah,
become a basic course teacher. That's
yeah,
my whole point.
yeah. I know, I know, I know. It just, I love being a student. Honestly,
Hmm.
you know, I kept on repeating the happiness program. Almost did it like 63 times. I've done the advanced course almost 25 times. I've done other courses as well. So I just like being a student so much that I just don't never felt like the need to, to be a teacher or anything else. And I mean, yeah, agar, if the big boss says it that you do it, then of course I'll have to do it. But if he's not saying it to me, then yeah, I'm just gonna be around and roam around and enjoy being a student of life, and that's it.
Yeah, I feel as long as you're contributing, be it through social media or even
Yeah,
becoming a teacher or not becoming a teacher, or even organizing courses, I think that
yeah.
should be sufficient. Sufficient. Now, my next question is, okay, the best part about art of living is it actually works. So all the services and the knowledge and the wisdom that Gurudev provides, be it through his wisdom, through his talks, through his courses, programs, or even the services we provide through Vedic Dharma Sansthan, this actually works in India, be it in marks or in your career or in your relationships. So is it the same in United Kingdom also? So if this is the kind of wisdom which is a Patanjali Yoga Sutra or Ashtavakra Gita, does it equally apply in day-to-day life in UK also?
See, I'll tell you one thing. This is what I've actually learned, especially during the COVID time. Now, earlier I was working in the Airbus, and before I came here in the ashram, and you know, the more I deeper I went into the aerospace industry and into more scientific knowledge, I realized that the deeper you go, everything just trickles down to our Vedas. Everything trickles down to our Bhagavad Gita. Every knowledge, every time we interact with someone, all those management sutras, everything that is taught in corporate world, everything. It's just all those master classes that we take on LinkedIn or Coursera or EDX or whatever. the Six Sigma and everything. It's just so surprising that, eh, you know our saints, who were scientists as well, by the way, they knew it all. They had it all. They downloaded it from the cosmos. They knew how to work in a team. They knew how to work individually. They knew how to be efficient. They knew how to gain operational excellence. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So the entire point is that, if you stretch your mind to its absolute peak when you're doing some scientific exploration, and then on contrasting side of things, you are also meditating. So you get to then realize the utmost potential of human beings, you know and where the scientific discoveries are happening with your spiritual growth. I mean, it's easy for someone to just keep on doing the advanced courses and everything and just be calm and serene, but then when you're thrown into complex environments where you have to deal with several people who are not ready, do not easy to deal with, the work that is so complex, the questions that takes hours and hours of hard work to find the answers, and you get so many setbacks over the years. You're still not able to find the answers because it's just, the questions are so big, requires a lot of effort, and then your patience comes into play and all of that. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, going back to your question, like you mentioned, it doesn't depend upon the country. In science and the spirituality, they both go hand in hand, you know so that's what I felt
So
personally.
let's go a step ahead, a little out of the box. Now, suppose since you are an aerospace expert, suppose we take a spaceship from here and say we land up in on moon, or say maybe it's all imaginary. Okay?
Yeah.
We are say in
Okay.
international space station,
Yeah.
or say we have a spacious like Elon Musk want. We have actually landed on Jupiter or Mars.
Okay.
So how would a three-stage pranayama or three rounds of Bhastika and the Sudarshan Kriya experience, would it like, how do you see it in your mind that translating as the sadhana experience on maybe some other planet, or some say on moon or spaceship or international space station?
See, scientifically, what I believe is that the entire process of kriya, I mean, yes, there's grace, there's everything along those lines, but what I also feel is it's all about oxygen. I mean,
It's all
when
about
oxygen,
oxygen. Yeah.
that's it.
Mm.
And when you are doing the sadhana, when you are doing the kriya, the oxygen content in your body increases,
Mm-hmm.
and all those physiological changes do happen.
Mm-hmm.
The brain chemistry changes, the gray matter increases, you
Mm.
know and so everything that happens here will happen there, as long as we are in a habitable environment, in a capsule or whatever, or in a station, or in a space station, right, or a base or moon base. Obviously we can't really do that on Jupiter because it's a gas planet.
No,
So
we are inside the spaceship, but inside the closed atmosphere of the spaceship. But we have landed up on Jupiter or Mars.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Mm.
they're gas planets, right? So the the more deeper you'll go, it's likely your spaceship won't survive. I mean, we had several
So there
expeditions,
is going to
Juno and
be
all of that.
no difference in this kind of sadhana we do in Vishalakshmi Mandap or Moon or Jupiter or Mars or wherever.
I feel the effect will be the same. They're still researching upon this fact, by the way.
Actually, there is a
They
study.
oh yes. Even when I was studying, I was doing my masters in astronautics and space engineering. One of the professors was doing research of sex and space.
Okay.
So the entire point was to figure out that, can the babies be born?
Okay.
If you are going out on long term space expeditions, can you make babies? Can they survive in space? Can they grow in space? Will how different are they going to be? For example, the bone density decreases, you know your eyesight changes, then your height changes as well. A lot of physiological changes happens when you are there in space for a long period of time. When you are in microgravity, now either you generate artificial gravity or you are on moon. Even when you are on moon, then you're on one sixth of gravity. So in a long term, it will definitely impact your body, right? So yeah, there will be if impacts, but it's going to take studies. I mean, even on Earth, we still can't really figure out what all Kriya does. Research is still ongoing. So to say that we know how it's going to be on Moon, it's just not substantiated. So we'll have to do more research on that. So let's see. I mean, yeah, Musk is definitely planning to go to the Mars, and the first target is Moon with the Starship, and it should happen really soon. And if not him, then Artemis is definitely going there. And then in the third launch, they will land there
No,
finally
the
after
reason why
69.
I asked this question was because even in, suppose in the TV series which we all see, suppose we see in Ramayana,
Yeah,
Ramanan Saga Ramayana,
I got it.
Lord Rama breaks the bow and then Parshurama figures out, okay,
Okay.
some Shiv Dhanu sadhana was happening and it has been accomplished, and through some telepathy he gets that information. Or Lord Rama finds out that Dasharath has died, he gets some information through some instruments,
Yeah,
some telepathy, despite there being no satellites or mobiles in those times, but
absolutely.
that is how it is portrayed, right?
Yeah.
So that's why, okay, is there a connection between sadhana, space, and technology?
Yeah, see, like Gurudev says,
Yeah,
that it's all vibrations.
yeah.
The information does travel through space.
Mm.
It stays in space. I still remember the time when it was back in 2014 when I was in Barantogast. He was sharing how two German scientists they figured out how to store information like normal storage, like a pen drive that we have,
Mm.
in water,
Mm.
because they figured out that in one side of the river had different impressions as compared to the other side of the river.
Mm.
So they saw that, and it all reflects back to even our homas that we do,
Mm.
you know so what do? We take a kalash with water, we put it there, right? So all the chantings that we do, the entire vibrations are absorbed, right? And then a lot of people drink it and we sprinkle it on the rest of the crowd. So what happens during that time, right? The information is gathered in the water. So in water, in space, the information does travel. Definitely it does, but we just don't have that technology that Rama had. So we have to actually go back in time, maybe back to the past.
No, the thing
Figure
is,
out.
suppose things, basic things like a Chandi Homa or a
Yeah.
Rudra Homa or a Gayatri Homa or a Subramanyam Homa, which we do in a Gurukul. Now, if a same Homa is performed on the moon, because I think about these things also sometimes, same Homa is performed on Jupiter or Mars. So, is it what kind of effect can we generate, and what is expected?
What do you think? Because I personally think it wouldn't make any difference at all. It will have the same impact because it worked on both the microcosm and the macrocosm. So no matter where you do it, it will do the same impact. And that's the beauty of our homas. That's the beauty of our traditions, the Vedas, the knowledge that we have been imparted with in this beautiful country. You know that everything reflects back to the macrocosm. Everything reflects back to the scientific exploration. So we can use all this information to go ahead, to move forward, to find out, to figure out more of these things, because uh, all the technology that we had before, right now Gurudev is doing it. I mean, you look at the intuition process. Look at how kids are doing unimaginable things. They're bending spoons with mind. They're reading the words of books. They can read the